All right. Good morning. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com. It is time now for the time-honored tradition. It's been 3 weeks now. It's full week for week four. My final thoughts before the game, Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, which is tomorrow between Peotone versus Wilmington. Um, Interstate 8 Small has always been Wilmington's playground. Um, they've been running that playground for so many years. It's unbelievable. Um, and since they're 2-1, and Peotone is, of course, the lovely 3-0. A lot has been made to the fact that Peotone is the best team in Interstate 8 Small. And there can be talk about it, yes. But until they beat Wilmington, my personal feelings are until they beat Wilmington, let's see it Friday night. Let's see it Friday night. There has been talk certain years of certain teams being better than Wilmington, and they have all failed, including me for coaching Westmont. Um, so there's talk is cheap, especially in the Interstate 8 Small when you face Wilmington and Coach Rintz. He is nothing but a smash mouth guy, disciplined guy. Like I said, execution with his players, unbelievable. Him, Coach Murphy, Coach Southall, all those other coaches at Wilmington do a hell of a job with that team. Him coming from Morris to Wilmington brought that mental toughness, that ability to the ability for players to play for one goal and one goal only, the team, not themselves. And that's what Wilmington is. They intimidate from the beginning to the end. Did they lose to Mantino? Yes. But but they still are Wilmington, and Coach Rintz still coaches Wilmington. And I will never, ever doubt Wilmington again. And we've had years before this of challengers and all these other things every year. Oh, they're better than Wilmington, blah blah blah, and Interstate 8 Small. So let's go to Peotone. Out of all those years of those teams that we've talked about that could have beat Wilmington, Peotone is the best, no doubt about it. What Coach Tully has done for that team is unbelievable. One of the top, I'll say it again, one of the top young coaches in the Illinois prep area. Um, deserves a lot of respect for what he's done with that and the kids. For him to get those kids to listen to him, to play for him, to respect him is unbelievable. That shows signs of greatness for as a high school coach for him. And I believe out of all the teams that have challenged Wilmington, I believe Coach Tully and that Peotone team can get it done. From what I saw last year when I visited him in the summer, what he was trying to build with that team, to this year, what he's doing with that team, with that offensive line, and I do think that this game, will be favored towards. It has to is basically on one player and one player only. Trevor Shoshaw, quarterback. I got your name right, and I probably got your last name wrong. I do apologize. I think he's going to be a key to Peotone. Wilmington, I do think the key thing for Wilmington is going to be those athletic defensive backs against Peotone. Not those defensive backs, because they're going to have to stay tight in their coverages. They're going to have to, and that defensive line's going to have to put pressure on their quarterback. Simple as that. Because they can run the ball all they want to against that Wilmington defense, but they might get 2 or 3 yards. It's going to end up being it might, and I'll probably be wrong about this. I swear I will be wrong about this. And when I'm on the Peotone thing at the game, you guys can all laugh at me. I swear you can. But it's gonna Trevor Shoshaw, the quarterback from Peotone. That Wilmington secondary is that those are the two keys for this game, and those Peotone wide receivers. Oh Boyle, that other tall kid. I forgot his name. I do apologize. But it's going to be it's going to be a hell of a game. It's going to be definitely a game that sort of decides the Interstate 8 small. I do think, I do think Lyle's a third team to talk about, but I think this is a huge game for Peotone versus Wilmington. Um, I think I think highly of Coach Rintz when what he does for that team, uh, the ability, the mentality that he installs into his kids is unbelievable, and what Coach Tully has done for his team to make them believe, to build that program up. It was not so long. It was 2013. They went to the playoffs. It was 2013 if I'm not mistaken. They went to the playoffs, and in that time, I think it was two coaches. If I'm wrong, I think they had two coaches that left, and Coach Tully took over. But Coach Tully is doing a hell of a job for Peotone, hell of a job, and out of all the schools that you can think about, especially in the modern age now, what he's done for Peotone is unbelievable, and especially what the work that he's done for that offensive line in Peotone. The guy deserves all the accommodation in the world. And Coach Rintz, he's a future Hall of Fame coach for what he's done for Wilmington for all those years. That winning percentage, one state title, he's unbelievable. And that town, they're passionate about their players. They're passionate about their football team. One of the most intimidating entrances in the state of Illinois. Those effing motorcycles. I hate those motorcycles so much. Peotone, I wonder if they still have the bagpipes. I remember them having the bagpipes. That was a little bit annoying too. But it's going to be a good game. I don't have a favorite in this game. I think it's going to be an even game. I think it's an even keel game. I know people are going to say, well, Peotone should be favored. Peotone should be favored in that. If you got, if you want to claim the throne, you got to make sure the king is dead. And Wilmington is still 2-1. They had a Minnesota upsetted them. I'm not Minnesota. Mantino upsetted them. So it's going to be an interesting game. So I'll be there Friday night. Peotone versus Wilmington. Peotone versus Wilmington. Friday night, 7 o'clock, or probably a little bit later because of the JV game. I might be there, and I'm probably going to be there early for the JV game. Should be an interesting JV game. Haven't seen an I8 JV game since last year with Cole City and Mantino, so it's going to be it'll be fun football again. And I gotta say this too. I'm going to say this right now. I love Peotone's football field. It's so small, and I know people get pissed off about it. It's too small. There's not enough bleachers. I love it. It's got that small school feel to it. Right by, I think it's still by the middle school, if I'm mistaken. The middle school, it's the middle school field too, but it's a hell of a field. I really do appreciate that Peotone field. It's awesome. So I'll see you guys at the game Friday night. Feel free to stop by, say hi. Feel free to stop by and say, hey, jackass, you're wrong. Doesn't matter. Thank you so much. Please follow Coach McPete at Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook. Uh, please go to deepdishfootball.com. Tell people about deepdishfootball.com. Tell people to visit on the right-hand section. Feel free to leave a donation or tip on my work. I thank you so much if you guys do. Remember, Deep Dish Football Live is at 8 a.m. 8 p.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. every Wednesday, Thursday. Breakfast with Coach McPete every Saturday, 9 a.m. talking about the post-game scores, coaches of the week, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be a hell of a game. Peotone versus Wilmington. You guys voted for it. Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, Week 4 IHSA. And have a lovely day. And if you guys want to give me contact information or anything else, send me an email at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.